I think that's hugely valuable. I really appreciate the entire administration here for making that happen. That's a hard thing to work out. Sometimes God just organizes it so you got a chance to slide in there before they boarded the bus to drive back to Springfield. I thought it was super important to give a first impression, right? Just a little bit of the vision about the place that we have. I didn't want us to get to what we're dealing with in modern college football is a transfer portal that's going to open on January 2nd, and I didn't want to not having never addressed those guys as a unit. So we got in there, we scrambled. The current staff did a great job of putting those guys together, giving us an opportunity to just address them, give a first impression, really have a chance to collect numbers. And so now over the course of the next few days, now they've got some names with faces and a voice, and it was a great opportunity to stand in front of them. So I was really appreciative for those guys giving me a chance to do that, and I think that it was a great opportunity, great first start to in a difficult situation. There was a lot of people worked hard to make that happen.
I'll go. Are you going to coach in the Gator Bowl or whatever the bowl that's
the Holiday Bowl? Honestly, I'm not educated enough to know yet exactly where we've been. I've been on the ground here in Springfield for about 4 hours. I've been officially hired for less than 12, so I'm just kind of working towards all those things. Coach Lashley's been working great with me. He's one of my best friends in the business, has done a great job through this entire process. Really excited about that. At the end of the day, I want to give SMU the best opportunity to win the game. So whether that's me being a big part of that or whether that's them having to take over and do that while I'm focused on this, that's a great opportunity there. Obviously the number one goal for us here at Missouri State is to be poised headed into this next recruiting class. So we can't sacrifice on either sides of those. We got to make sure there's a lot of people to stay happy with that. So to answer your question, I don't know exactly yet, but whatever it is, it's going to give Missouri State the best opportunity to recruit and give SMU the best opportunity to win.
Coach Chris Ninehouse, KY3, congratulations on the new job. Welcome to Springfield.
Man, super excited. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you making time for us, and I know you're getting a crash course on this program, this city, this team. What are the things that impress you the most that make you feel like you can really be successful here, recruiting, winning games? What are you learning so far about this university?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think one thing I think Dr. Williams and Patrick did a great job early on, man. You could see their investment right away in what it is that they wanted to get done. So they were eager, they were ambitious, they were aggressive in trying to secure Lauren and my family and everything to get us to come up here. That was super impressive to what it was that we got going. You know, honestly, I told him during the process, had we not played here in January, I don't know that I would have. I mean, in September, I don't know that I would have ever taken his call. It was an impressive game day, right? You could see the energy and the effort. You could see people that want to win games here. And so that alone was like, okay, yeah, let's talk to him. This is an eager opportunity to get there. Obviously, during the course of the interview process, it's been a whirlwind, but you can see the alignment from the top down. You can see the desire to be great at football and give our kids the best opportunity to win and succeed and push forward into this kind of new era in Missouri State football history. So that's been great. The alignment, right, the success that it is that we've had. And I think that there's real resource here. I think that there's real resource. Having worked at the University of Missouri for 2 years, having been at SMU and some of these places where you could kind of see it when it was not operating at its highest level and you could see those super high ceilings that you didn't know what it could be. There's a lot of those markers exist here at Missouri State. And so I think that there's a lot of people who have invested in this program to get it to this point, which is an amazing point, and there's still a lot to grow. And that's what excited me most about the job.
Coach, you talk about the high ceiling for this program. What's your expectation for your first year here?
Well, the expectation is that we establish our culture. We got to come in. We've got to go recruit it at a high level. We want to be playing competitive games in November, right? We want to make sure that that's where it is that we are, that we're giving our guys an opportunity to get into the fight in the conference race and be exactly where we want to be. We want to obviously secure a place to play in the postseason and do that. The very first thing that we've got to do in this first year is, one, establish the culture that we want to, right? A culture that people want to be in. I think we got to establish the vision for not just our program, but that's like everybody here, right? I've mentioned a couple times during this process, but it's going to take all of us to win, right? And not just me, and not just Patrick and Dr. Williams, but it's going to take you, and it's going to take the news media, and it's going to take Springfield, and it's going to take Rick busting his butt, right? And it's like we got guys, everyone's got to invest into their part in winning, right? And then it's going to take us all to recruit And then honestly, in modern college football, it takes all of us to retain players. And so we've got to create an environment. We've got to create a family where it's not a buzzword, but like your kids are on the way at practice, you know. And I think that we can do that. I've seen that done at a number of different places. I've been very, very fortunate in my career, right? I've coached in 9 conference championship games and 2 national championships and won 6 of those. So it's a really neat opportunity to be here. I know what it needs to look like, and so if we can get those first things established, right? There's a great quote: "Champions behave as champions before they're champions." So if we do all the things that champions do, if we recruit the way champions recruit, if we establish our football and hold ourselves accountable to playing sound football, right? If we engage and invest in the community, in the student body, in the fan base, in Springfield at large, then, man, we got a chance to do something really special here.
To introduce you tonight for the first time, your head coach, Casey Woods.
Thank you guys so much. Man, it is the honor of my lifetime, right, to be able to be the head football coach for your Missouri State Bears. My wife, Lauren, and Lauren travel up here with me over there this weekend. We are so excited. We've got 5 kids that we're already up here buying maroon and white for. So we want to start by recognizing what this team this year has done. What it is, arguably one of the greatest seasons in Missouri State football history, and the people that have all invested in that, including yourselves, are to be highly credited for that, and to watch the fight that they played with last night was absolutely incredible. So, yes. Now we are here. One of the most favorite things that I've been doing since I've been in coaching, right, is getting a place that's right on the cusp, right on the precipice of climbing a place that has never been before, right? And I think that the ceiling at Missouri State University right now, right, with this alignment, right, with the success that we've had, right, and the uniform mission that's going on right here, we've got a chance to do this thing better than it's ever been done before. So, hey, you're going to get 100% our best from me and my family, from our staff, from this football team, to make you guys proud as we head forward into this next section, and ultimately